how to get to Phantom. And this is also how to get to Act 2. So there's two ways to get to Act 2, the left side of the map and the right side of the map. So the benefit to doing this is Phantom is easier than the Last Judge, which is on the left side of the map. And you don't have to go to Bywater when you get to Phantom. And you can skip the 5 old bells, which you normally need on the left side. This is what they look like. You'll also get a parry skill if you go the right side of the map to Phantom. So those are the benefits to why you would want to do this. If you're struggling with the Last Judge, you would want to go the right side of the map. If you also can't be bothered to get the 5 old bells, and if you want a parry skill. So we're going to go in halfway home, and from there you're going to go to the left. We're not going to use that elevator right away. I'm going to assume you guys don't have the elevator, so here's how to get that elevator. If you do have it, just take it up and fast forward in the video. For those of you that don't have that elevator, you're going to go to the left, and we just passed a fast travel in Greymore. Keep going to the left and up here. You guys will need the Cling Grip skill, which you get in Shellwood, and you guys will also need the Needle In, which you get after you beat Widow. You need the Needle In for a place called the Mist, which we're going to get to. It's a randomly generated room where the rooms constantly change. So there we are on the map. Keep going to the right. And we're almost coming up on that elevator. As soon as this guy jumps up, go ahead and keep going. And right here, you don't have to hit that switch. That is for a later wish. That's going to take you to another place. But get that elevator, take it all the way down, bring it back up, keep following along. Follow where I'm going here, go all the way up, and this is how you guys get to Sinner's Road. Now in Sinner's Road, I'm going to show you guys how to get to Shakra's map location and the Broken Bench, as well as then going all the way to the top, going left, and getting to the Mist. So you're going to come into this room here, you're going to see that bench icon right there where I'm hanging on. There is a jailed NPC, usually. So, he's not there for me at the moment, but that is where you guys are in relation to me in the video. There we are on the map. If you keep going to the left, you'll get to Shakra's map location and the Broken Bench. But to get there, you need to jump on a cage. To unlock that cage, you need to go to the right, and you need to lower that cage. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. You're going to head up this room, go to the left, into the previous room, stay to the left, and hit a switch. So watch out for that guy off the wall. Keep going up here. And jump down here. Okay, stay up. So you're going to jump up here. Go to the left. Go in between these spikes. Drop down. Hit a switch. That lowers a cage. So there's that cage that I just landed on. Keep going to the left. And that's how you get to Shakra, the map location, and the Broken Bench. So if you want to fix that Broken Bench, jump up to the left of Shakra and the bench and hit a wall. And that is going to break, and that's how you will then get around and then free the Broken Bench. So if you guys want more help with that, check out my Sinner's Road guide already on my channel where I go in depth to get a free bench on the right side as well as that Broken Bench right there. But to save time, we're going to keep going. So if you guys really want that bench, check out that Sinner's Road guide. When you guys get to this bit, try not to hit the wheels because you can hit that top one like you saw. You can just skip that guy though by going that way and then hit this wall up here, and then you guys will get to the Mist. So there we are on the map. As you can see, Bywater is on the right side. Some people think that you need to go to Bywater to get to Act 2. That's why I talked about skipping Bywater. So you don't need to go to Bywater to get to the Mist. So we don't have Bywater, but we do have another place that is kind of rough, like Bywater. You need to get to these butterflies, play your Needle In. As soon as they light up, stop playing your Needle In so you can save on Silk, because you're going to need that to heal yourself if these wraiths get you. These are like these spirits in this area. But if you follow along to what I'm doing, you guys will see that I'm able to evade the wraiths until the very last room. So, a huge tip I have for you guys. And by the way, when you play the Needle In, the butterflies will fly to one of the multiple exits to show you where you need to go. So if you get the right exit, you're going to get closer to get into the next location called Exhaust Organ. So keep getting the right exit, and you're close. You're one step closer to getting out of the Mist. If you get the wrong exit, or you completely fall, then you have to restart all over again and you'll spawn outside the room. Watch out for those spikes as well. So big tip I have for you guys to not get to the wraiths is, like those spirits that you saw, is if you're near a ledge and you're near one of these things, you don't have to get right on the butterflies to activate them. You can just scoot your way to the very edge on a ledge and play your Needle In, and that can activate the butterflies. And I'm going to show you guys that at one point too. And so then you don't have to drop down to get right to the butterflies, which would, in some cases, put you closer to these wraith enemies. So there's one over there that you can see. So I incorrectly guessed where it was going to go. So they go to the bottom right. So I should have stayed down there, actually. And you guys following along to this guide, the rooms are going to change for you as you go. Now, they might go the same exact path for you guys. If you're lucky, that'll be great. In that case, you can go exactly where I go. But the paths might change. But one thing that definitely changes are the rooms. So if you die and you come back, or if you fall out of the map and you have to restart, all the rooms are going to be different. They're different every single time you do it. And here's an example of where I got to the very edge on a ledge to play the needle in. So I wasn't close enough here. And if you're ever in that situation, just get a tiny bit closer and play, and you might be close enough to activate the butterflies. So you don't have to drop down where you normally would have got the attention of one of these wraith spirits, which I definitely would have on that bottom one. So that's one of the tips I have for you guys, is to try to get to the very edge of a ledge before you have to drop down to butterflies. Now for this room, that shortcut is going to be closed, so make your way to the left. And get up here, and as you can see, we have to alert one of these wraith enemies, so sometimes you just have to tank your way through it. If you're in this specific room too, just make your way to the right side. You'll get hit, but you'll have some frames of invincibility. You'll make it to the right side. Just go for it and you'll make it. And then once you get through a couple of these rooms, you'll get into like a break room, like an intermission room. And then when you get through some more rooms, you'll eventually find another one of those break rooms where there's no enemies. And the second time that happens, you'll get to Exhaust Organ. To get to the bench, you're going to head up here. And this is the build that I used to beat Phantom. So put any red tool you have at the top if you're using Reaper Crest. For me, I had the Cogwork Wheel. So unfortunately, I didn't get that until later in Act 2. And I forgot that you don't get that until later. So do a different red tool. And then I had Polyp Pouch in the bottom left that puts poison on any red tool. You can get that in Shellwood. And then I had the Weighted Belt on. And then I had Scuttle Brace on as well, but I didn't even use that. So Weighted Belt, by the way, helps you to not flinch as much when you get hit. So when you go from the bench, go to the right. And normally there's going to be exhaust in all of these. And there isn't going to be an object in the middle. But I lost my footage and had to re-record this. So usually there's going to be exhaust going in all of these. Once you break that and it falls down, head over to the left and go to a bench just in case you die. So go ahead and hit a save. And you may have noticed my cloak changed. I used a mod to do that. So if you guys need help installing the customizer mod, check out that guide on my channel. And how to install other mods as well. So really quick, if you go to the left, if you play your needling, you can activate lore. I'm not going to show the combo, so you guys can experience that on your own. But I did want to let you guys know you can see lore there. For the first lane, I find it easier just to dash. But if you want to take your time, you can. You can hang on the wall and jump down. For there, you want to get a little high before you make your jump. Head up to the right. Hit that silk, and then you guys will fight Phantom. As soon as the fight starts, Exhaust is going to come up the middle and the left side, and then she spawns on the left. So use all your tools on the right side, whatever tool that you want to bring. And you don't have to have Polyp Pouch, but if you do, that'll apply poison to that. Once you kill her, you get Cross Stitch, which is a parry skill. And this is a big reason why you want to come up the right side of the map. Because I don't think you guys want to miss a skill. It's really fun to use. I find parry always really fun in games, but it's also just really useful. If you keep going to the left, you'll find an elevator. Keep going to the left, you find a memory locket. Drop down, you find a fast travel for Bellway and Ventrica. And then keep going to the left, and you guys will get into Act 2. And that was the parry skill in action. And then that's also a great spot if you guys want to farm Fine Pins, which is something you'll need for a wish later. So that's how to get to Phantom, how to get to Act 2, skipping the Last Judge, Bywater, and the 5 old bells along the way, and then a fast travel system, and then a great spot to farm the Fine Pins, which is a wish that you'll need later on. If you guys want to see more Silksong guides, check out my Silksong playlist on my channel. And if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like and comment, subscribe for more, and thanks for watching.